Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Boog Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Though both sides, this game really matters as the postseason is approaching.
Well, at this point of the year, guys are a little bit tired, but you've got to find a way to dig deeper and bring out your best with so much opportunity to be able to punch your ticket for October.
All right, just about set to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Miles Michaelis. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boog, 8 solid innings his last time out, picked up the win. See what he's got today. If he plays catch with his catcher the way he did, doesn't shake off, I think we'll see more of the same.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Leading off tonight for the Mets, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
The pitch. That misses the zone, and we are underway.
First pitch, 7:16.
The pitch. And a foul ball. Out towards left center. Walker hustling after it. Snags it on the run. And there's one down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Francisco.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Went deep in the ball game last night. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Michaelis, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Check swing, no appeal. Off the mark there. Ball 3. And that's in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And that's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Jeff McNeil stands in now and watches strike 1. Lindor at first, one gone. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. Line drive. Diving. Gets down. Could be extra bases.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. That one missed. On the ground, Edman gathers and throws to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
That is fifth, the designated hitter, Starling.
Here's Starling Marte. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Out to short. Edman slings to first, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Mets 1, and the Cardinals coming up. Back here at the ballpark, and our pitcher tonight, Kodai Senga. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
The pitch. Tommy Edman leading things off and takes a strike. And the righty deals. Up the middle. Lindor tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Brendan.
So now the DH spot, Brendan Donovan. Next pitch is popped up. Alonso under it. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Homered last night, added another hit as well. In there for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slider misses outside.
2 strikes.
Here's a 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a pitch. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail here 1-0. Back here in St. Louis, top of the second. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
Michaelis back to work. That one not close. And that is ball 1. And that's a strike. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Over to Goldie. 1 up, 1 down. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Boog, these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with some of these guys.
And first offering is fouled off. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man at first with one gone. DJ Stewart getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Narvaez over at first with one away. Next one misses. Now 2-0. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Next pitch just misses, and the count's full. Kicks and deals, and he walked him.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Tim LeCastro.
Now batting Tim LeCastro. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two on, one out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Grounded to Gorman. On to first. And that is that. Two left for the Mets, but they're on top 1-0. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. Here's Nolan Gorman. And a pitch. That misses, and that's ball one. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Here comes a pitch. Swings through that one for strike two. And down on strikes. One down. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. That's in there. That's strike one. Singy, what's your take on Wilson Contreras going from Cubs to Cardinals? You usually don't see players sign free agent-wise in that direction. I mean, one of the guys that comes to mind in terms of moving from one rival to another when Johnny Damon left the Red Sox. Strike two.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's like Red Sox Yankees. You don't leave one for the other in free agency. And for Wilson Contreras to go to the Cardinals, boy, oh boy, I tell you what, when he comes back to Chicago, he's going to get a very warm welcome in the wrong way.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back. Now the number 2 hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
The pitch. And a pop-up. Right side, foul territory. And there's one down.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
McNeil starting up the middle at second, 30 years old now, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Out towards right center field, O'Neill racing over to make the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso, grounded out to short in his first trip. Ball 1, no strikes. Just missed. The wind to kick the 2-0. And another ball. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
3-1 is on the way. And that one hammered. That's back there. And caught on the warning track. Down in order go the Mets. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Busch Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Lars Nootbaar. Nootbaar in his 3rd season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
0-2 now to third. Beatty to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Now the left fielder, Jordan Walker. And that's in there for strike 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Caught him looking for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. DeYoung measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. Here comes the 0-1. Bounce to the right side. Gets it to first, and that is the inning. Redbirds down quietly, Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in St. Louis, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Starling Marte. And a pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next one is off the plate, and a count even 1-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Walker makes the grab, one down.
Up next for the net, the third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
A wind and a pitch. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And there's ball four.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Omar Narvaez at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Edman tossed to second on to Goldschmidt. That's 2. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And here comes Tommy Edman.
The shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Senga back to work. And ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one finds the corner. And it's 1-1.
Ball 1 strike.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ball popped up. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Edman stands at second with no outs. Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike, and safe. It's a stolen base. That one down the line. Beatty. Jump throw. But the run scores, and that makes it a 1-1 game. My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. First pitch just misses. Chris, Paul Goldschmidt has turned into a really good player for a guy who was an 8th-round pick in 2009 at Texas State. Many All-Star appearances, Silver Sluggers, and then in 2022, an MVP. Goldie tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went, says Larry Bullard. One down, base is empty.
Yeah, and several years he was in the running for MVP. Just some better talent in the league at that time. But I love the combo of a real solid hitter at the plate, but also a guy with some speed that can steal some bases. A little surprising for a first baseman.
Toss to Alonso, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. And next is the Cardinals' 4-hitter, Nolan Gorman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Kicks and fires. Ground ball, Alonso. He handles it himself. That's the 3rd out. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. All tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, now it's DJ Stewart.
The left fielder, DJ Stewart.
The wind of the pitch. That one in there across the letters.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next offering is fouled back. 1-2 here. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Locastro in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Flied out his first time. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Got him swinging.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Edman slings to first, and that's the 3rd out. Mets go down quickly. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in St. Louis, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the Cardinals catcher, Wilson Contreras. And the pitch. And strike one to the catcher.
1-1.
Wilson Contreras has put together a pretty special career. Multiple
1-1.
times he's been an all-star and a
1-0.
guy that came up in the Cubs system as an infielder. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And Contreras is retired. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And here is Tyler O'Neill. Struck out swinging his first time. And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Slapped foul.
Yeah, very athletic catcher, and the thing about it is offense is probably what he's most known for, coming out of that position behind the dish. And this is a kid that grew up in Venezuela. Favorite player, Miguel Cabrera, and not a bad one to want to follow after in terms of what you can do at the plate. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Take notes on that swing, kids. That was a really nice breaking ball on the low outside corner, and he did all you can do with that pitch. He dropped the barrel down to it, stayed inside it with his hands, and just slapped it hard the opposite way. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
O'Neill, the base runner at first with one out. The next offering misses. And that's ball two. How about Wilson and William getting a chance to start and hit back-to-back in the 2022 All-Star game in L.A.? That must have been cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And these two guys have a chance to be like the Molina brothers.
Here's a 3-0.
3 balls.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
In there at the knees.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nasty forkball for strike 3.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Here's the left fielder, Jordan Walker. Caught looking his first time up. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Now 1-1.
1-1.
And that one is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind.
Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. The Cards leave one. Still tied 1-1. Back here in St. Louis, now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And the right-hander back to work. Lindor, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 29 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. And he grounds one to the right side. Gorman throws on to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now back, the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
And now here's Jeff McNeil, 1 for 2.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Center field. O'Neill makes the play, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. First pitch, not close. That one missed.
No strike.
And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 2-1 now. And that one off the outside edge. 3-1 now. And a foul ball. The wide to kick the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
In the air to left center. O'Neill drifts towards it. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
The third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
The pitch. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Next offering misses, and it's 1-2.
It's a good take.
Line drive, base hit, and that's going to get into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Tommy Edman. And he pumps it a strike. DeYoung leads off second with nobody out. Now there's a bullet down the line. Squeezes it. Runner tags up for third. And he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Now that's the designated hitter, Brendan.
Now it's the DH, Brendan Donovan.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Popped up. Fair ball. In comes the runner from third, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Grounded to third. Could be 2. And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Foul ball there. Runner at second, 2 down. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Donovan rounds third, headed for the plate. Cut off, now a throw home. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. And that one hit to first, and it gets by him.
The center fielder, number 27.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So first and second with 2 outs. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Tyler O'Neill. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. There's a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. O'Neill flies around third. Throw cut off, now to the plate. And he's in there as 3 runs come in.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see it inside the Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. And the first offering is not close. And there's a strike. Good eye right there. The 2-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2-2 now. That's to third. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
And now here is Jordan Walker. First offering misses the mark. Two outs. That one is upstairs.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next pitch downstairs. 3-0. And now 3-1. Nootbaar off of first with 2 away. Check swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Locastro makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Mets 1. Back here at Busch Stadium, top of inning number 7. Starling Marte up to hit.
Marte.
Michaelis back to work. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Swing and a base hit.
Now batting, third base.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Michaelis throws to first, and he's back in there. Left-hand hitter waits. That one pulled foul.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Left-hand batter waits. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1.
That's an out.
On to Goldschmidt. That's 2.
Really nice job up the middle just to take it himself. You know what? Take all the guesswork out of him. He let his momentum carry him into a really strong throw to first for that double play.
So up next for New York, Omar Narvaez. First offering, and it just misses.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Swings and misses. And the count even at 1. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. O'Neill puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll do it.
It's time for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Carlos Carrasco on the pitch here.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Now up for St. Louis, Paul DeYoung.
The third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
The pitch. And that one is inside ball 1.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye right there.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
In the air out to center. Nimmo has it sized up. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Tommy.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Tommy Edman at the plate. And he deals. And strike 2.
2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Nope. Ball
Pitch
1.
misses there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now here is Brendan Donovan. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Edman, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. This one in the air right field. Hauls it in for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Man at first. And up next for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. Swings through that one. 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals. They lead it, though, 6-1. And it's this Cabrera taking the mound. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
And the batter now, DJ Stewart. A strikeout and a walk.
92, Madison.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Fly ball to right. Nootbaar pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now here is Tim Locastro. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like he did, most hitters aren't looking for it, and it becomes very difficult to get a piece of.
Nimmo stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering is down low. That one ripped. Nootbaar raging back towards the wall. Back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail it 6-1. And welcome back. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And that one pulled foul. Smoked into left, base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Wilson Contreras digs in now. That one's in there, 0-1. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Righty delivers. That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
The pitch. And now the count is even. Gorman on at first, nobody out. On a line out towards center. And a base hit right there. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Tyler O'Neill. And first offering is fouled off. right-handed reliever. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No outs. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Nuke Bar, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
The 0-1. That one at the knees for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The punch out there. That's his second strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Corners are occupied with 2 down. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. So the Cards strand a couple. They still lead it though, 6-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and now it's Frankie Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
Here comes a pitch. Ball 1 there. Cabrera measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2-0.
And that's outside. On the ground to third. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
The batter number 1, second baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands in. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And they're down to their last out.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso will hit next. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike. And now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Shoots a line drive single into right center, and that keeps the inning going.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So 2 down, and next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte. Substitution being made at first. Mets going with a pinch runner, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar.
In there for strike 1.
0-1.
The pitch comes up empty. That's strike 2. In the air, right side. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, this is exactly what these guys needed to do. Take the first couple of games of this series, really take some of the pressure off. But when you're in this position, you have an opportunity to go for the jugular, and you want to do just that. Important to come out in game 3, win that one, and you'll be looking very closely at a 4-game sweep.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.